Clobbering time.
Moviegoer. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to C-Roll Productions. You guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about fan casting for the MCU's Fantastic Four. There are a lot of good A-list actors and actresses I'd like to see cast some of our beloved first family of the Marvel Universe. Now, the first film, not including the film in the 90s, we're talking Chris Evans, Jessica Alba, Fantastic Four. I didn't necessarily have a problem with the casting at the time because I was still young. I think I was in middle school, you know, when those first two movies came out. So I enjoyed them at the time. I still kind of do enjoy them now because they're guilty pleasures. And then 2015 movie came out, or 15. You know, you had Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm. It's just that the casting for that just didn't land so well. The movie itself didn't do so well. The story, apparently Fox really just destroyed Josh Trank's entire film. They didn't like what they saw, so they came in, they dabbled at it. They did a Warner Brothers move, how they did with Justice League. You know how some of these movie studios like to go in and just rip apart your movie and they think they know what's right when they really don't have the belief in the people they hire in order to deliver a finished product. But with that being said, I am so excited to see the Fantastic Four in the MCU. And if this rumor is true that, you know, Marvel Studios is looking for a 2022 release date for a Fantastic Four reboot, I am all with it. I am all excited about it. And if Peyton Reed's coming to direct it, I'm even more excited about it because that's a dream job for him. He's always talked about directing a Fantastic Four movie, and I feel like Marvel Studios really believes in what he can do with the Fantastic Four. Now, casting the Fantastic Four, I definitely would have to go with Dave Franco as Johnny Storm. I am a huge fan of Dave Franco, especially after The Disaster Artist. I feel like he's a great actor, and I feel like him looking so young can really feed off well with a younger Marvel universe, especially a Tom Holland. Ben Grimm, The Thing. Now, I know you guys are going to, you know, be skeptical about this, but I've had multiple options with this one. You know, David Harbour was one of them, but I feel like ultimately I would go with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson because of his personality, because of his whole persona and who he is. I feel like he could land that role pretty good, being Reed's backbone and the guy who's always having his back. I feel like he'd be a great Ben Grimm, you know, but some people might have an issue with that because you're going to be race bending, and, you know, it's a huge problem nowadays. But, you know, I feel like, you know, The Rock is America's love child, and everybody loves The Rock. I mean, he has a huge fan base within itself. Can you imagine him going into the MCU with an even bigger fan base? It would be crazy. It would be massive. But I can totally see The Rock playing Ben Grimm, and I would love to see that. But don't put him in makeup. Motion capture performance and CGI him. I'm sorry, just don't. I need him to be at least, what, like 7 feet tall? He has to be big. I really want him to be, The Rock has to look like a rock, in other words. You know what I mean? Like, it just does. Susan and Reed Richards. Emily Blunt would be a fantastic Susan Storm. I initially wanted her to play Captain Marvel, but that role went to Brie Larson. Yeah. But Susan Storm, I feel like she'd be fantastic. She's a great actress. She's really good. And I'd go with John Krasinski. I think that's how you say his name. Obviously, they're married. Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. If that's how you say his name. They're married. And I feel like he'd be a kick-ass, intelligent Reed Richards in the MCU. That shit would be so cool to see. I mean, they're already married in real life. And, you know, they were in A Quiet Place together. And A Quiet Place was fantastic. They were both really good in that movie without even talking to each other. Can you imagine how good they are when they're actually engaging and they have dialogue? It'd be pretty scary how good they could be together. But I definitely feel like that would be a solid Fantastic Four for the MCU. Like I said, especially because, especially Dave Franco being so young, and him always fucking with Ben Grimm, and things of that nature. I feel like it could really work, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. But I'm pumped. I'm so excited to see the Fantastic Four in the MCU. It's been long enough. 2015's been a while, and Marvel Studios is hoping that I having release date for 2022 for that film, which I'm extremely excited for, and I'm hoping that rumor does come true. I guess we'll find out soon enough because San Diego Comic-Con is next month. So a lot of things are going to be dropping, and D23 is also coming. So I am pumped to see what the future holds for Marvel Studios. But post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys is perfect fan casting for the MCU's Fantastic Four. Post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know your list. I'm curious to know. And thank you for taking time in today for watching Zero Productions. Peace.